Jalen Green has taken the new year, new me concept serious. He's averaging 30 points efficiently, 51% from the field and 45% from three in January. And yesterday, he arguably had the best game of his NBA career. 42 points in a comeback victory versus the Memphis Grizzlies, who are trying to catch the Rockets in the standings. He was the best player on the court. When the Rockets get this version of Jalen Green, they are very tough to beat. Of course, the question is this just another amazing Jalen Green stretch, or is this him finally putting it together so he can develop more consistency as a high-tier player? Now, it's noticeable that Amen Thompson works very well with Jalen Green. Here are his stats when he starts next to Thompson. Since March of last season, 26 total games. He's averaging 24.8 points, 5.5 rebounds, 3.8 assists, and 1 steal per game. Most importantly, he's doing it efficiently, 47% from the field, along with 41% from three. The Rockets also have an impressive 20-6 record in those games. I'd be shocked to see Amen Thompson out of the starting lineup again this year, but it seems like Jalen Green really works well next to him, which is great for the Rockets and their fan base because both are super young. Now let's take a look at Jalen Green at his best. Down by 10 points, he shakes loose and goes into the dribble handoff. When he gets a clear driving lane like this, it's most likely over. He's just too quick, too athletic. Grizzlies are too slow contesting on that one. He's a very consistent driver with high volume, 9.3 drives per game. He's shooting 48% on drives. He's also averaging 4.4 restricted area attempts per game, shooting 70.8% in the restricted area. And just like the play I broke down, when he gets near that rim, it's pretty much automatic. One of the most consistent areas in his scoring package. Once again, we see that come into play with his next drive. Still down by 12 points in the fourth quarter. He's just too quick for Luke Kennard. He smartly sweeps the ball away from Jaren Jackson Jr. as well. And then he finishes through contact versus the giant Zach Edey. One more at the foul line as well. And Jalen Green, at his best, he's getting to the free throw line. He shot 11 free throws, his second most this season. Against the Sixers, he had 14 free throws. That's the most of his year. Now, the thing is, in his second season, he was actually averaging 6.1 free throws per game. Now, last season and currently this year, it's down to 4 per game. I think getting that back up would help him out to develop some consistency because his best games are when he's getting to that foul line above 5 times per game. Now we're down by 6 and we see the Amen Thompson effect. He denies Jalen Wells at the rim, then operates the fast break and creates an open three-pointer for Jalen Green. A huge shot that bring the lead back down to one possession. This man was hitting clutch shot after clutch shot yesterday, but this is the main issue with Jalen Green. That jump shot is very streaky. Let's just go through the numbers. In the paint, non-restricted area, he's averaging 2.3 shots per game there, and he's shooting 31%. Moving on to the mid-range area, 2.4 shots taken in that region, a disturbing 29.3%. Now from three, he's been pretty efficient, besides above the break three-pointers, which is where he actually takes most of his three-pointers, shooting 33% on 7 attempts per game. He's just lacking that consistent mid-range jumper or just overall an off-the-dribble jump shot for him I don't really trust. It turns out for step-back jump shots, he's shooting 29.7%. Step-back three-point jump shots, 30.5%. Then you got pull-up jumpers, a little better, 33.8%, and then three-point pull-ups, 32.4%. I personally believe this is the part of his game that is holding him back. I mean, just look at his efficiency during his hot streak to start the year. In the paint, non-restricted area goes from 31% to 52%. Mid-range goes from 29% to 40%. And then from three, very efficient from every single spot. And going back to the game, it's 115, 114, a must-score possession. He just blazes by the double team. His speed is unreal. Brandon Clark plays perfect defense, yet it doesn't matter. Jalen Green finishes through contact I really trust Jalen as a finisher. But once again, the off the dribble shot for me is really hit or miss. Hopefully at some point he develops a more consistent floor as a player in terms of efficiency, because in wins, he shoots 45% from the field, 37% from three. Very good. But then in losses, it just goes totally downhill. 36.7% from the field, 29.4% from three. Just an extremely hot and cold player. But overall, just having the capability of doing what he's doing to start the year is why he's getting paid, and it's why the Rockets still believe in him. Hopefully, he finds a way to make his floor as a player just a little bit more efficient. But overall, Jalen Green deserves some recognition for his hot start because, believe me, fans, I myself are ready to critique him when he's really struggling, so he deserves his praise when he's cooking. Let me know your thoughts below in the comment section.